Later in this episode.
Thanks, Emma. Hope you guys had a good morning. And now it is time for extended evening hours.
But first,
is it actually worth it to stay in a Disney World hotel? We are here before the park opens. So one of the main perks that you are going to get by being a Disney Resort guest is having extra time in the Disney World parks. And first, of course, we're gonna start with morning early entry. Basically, early theme park entry is an extra 30 minutes in every single Disney park that you're gonna get before it opens. So select rides, dining options, and stores are actually going to be open during this 30 minutes, but it is not always going to be the entire park. Luckily here in Animal Kingdom, it is the entire park, but the biggest perk is probably going to be over in Magic Kingdom, in particular with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That one is always, it is a beast. It has crazy wait times. It is super popular. It's very family friendly. And typically the wait doesn't go below an hour almost all day. So if you're an early bird like me, if you're a morning person, that is the one to go to. Now, Tron is recently opened to a standby queue. The virtual queue is gone, and it is not open for early entry over in Magic Kingdom. So something to be aware of, and it is only Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. So definitely read up on specifics because it can change. One thing to note, no matter which park you're going to, you are going to make sure that your hotel reservation is linked to you somehow. We were able to get in today with our Magic Bands because it's linked to, of course, our resort reservation. But you also can use your Disney Magic Mobile, or you can use your physical pass if you have a physical pass, and you have to have a theme park reservation to be able to get in. So all of these things do need to be taken care of. However, the theme park reservation is really only for annual pass holders at this point. So if you're sitting here thinking, wait, I didn't make a reservation, no worries. If you have a date-based ticket, you're good to go. And if you don't know what a date-based ticket is, essentially it just means your ticket, you can only use it from one date to the next. It's not, you can't just show up whenever. You have to be there at a certain time. Good morning. Our first hotel perk is the early arrival.
Yeah.
So we are here
Early.
We've been here since 6:30. We were actually turned away from the gate. Had to come back. And here we are
Hannah
now.
had to pick me up from McDonald's.
I had to pick her up from McDonald's.
where I live.
And we're waiting outside of
gosh.
security. You live in McDonald's?
No, I thought I forgot my headphones. They're in my pocket.
Magic. Magic is happening.
That's a hotel perk.
That is a hotel perk. Thank you so much. When it comes to Animal Kingdom, you're gonna go to the left, and that's where you are going to tap in. You stay with your group. You're gonna need one magic band for them to tap, so you don't all have to tap, and you tell them how many people are in your party. So it's pretty streamlined and fairly easy. Another really great perk, in my opinion, of being here this early, especially, this is an Animal Kingdom perk in particular, is the sun isn't fully up. It was dark when we got here, and now it's not a bajillion degrees. It's a nice cool 75. So it's easier to enjoy the day and really kick off because you're not sweating just yet. Our entire party, the two of us.
Entire party. Inseparable. We're connected at the hip.
I was literally about to say that. When it comes to rope dropping, when you're here this early with your hotel perks, they're gonna kind of control where you go. They're gonna stop you before you get into the land, so that way it's a little bit more controlled. And then they're gonna have people walk you to that most popular ride, people being cast members, of course, just to kind of keep things controlled. This is crazy. There are obviously reasons that these are the most popular rides, and these are the ones we recommend you rope drop, especially if you have those hotel perks. But remember, stay calm, walk. It's never gonna make that big of a difference if you're running. So just be respectful and calm.
It's not safe.
Yeah, it's unsafe, completely unsafe. Absolutely gorgeous this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, you look good. You know, you look good. And also the sunrise.
You guys gonna ride every ride at Disney World?
Obviously. But I've never had any doubt. 7:38 and we're already being sent to the pre-show room. Thank you.
Help us out and move around the table. Almost. Yes, got him.
We were just talking about it. This one just means a lot to both of us. It's just a wonderful ride. I highly recommend it. It is 7:53. The sun rising. We technically have 7 more minutes of our early entry. We're gonna make it to Navi River Journey, and then that will be really what we get to do with our extra 30 minutes. But these are 2 of the biggest rides in the park, so that's pretty good for 30 minutes. I'm eager to see how long the wait time gets for Flight of Passage, because we pretty much walked onto that ride. It was a long walk, but we walked on. Okay, next up, Navi River Journey. This also has infamously high wait times. Again, park is not quite open. It is 7:56. It's a 5-minute wait. This is a slow-moving boat ride. It takes you through a really beautiful bioluminescent forest. It's gorgeous. And again, within 30 minutes, we're gonna have the 2 most popular rides done, which is the best part about this 30 minutes. Okay, we fully just walked on. So essentially, we walked straight into the pre-show for Avatar, and then we walked straight into a boat. So
This was a much shorter walk.
much shorter walk. So I've officially divided up from Quincy. I have a few responsibilities I'm gonna be doing for her. I'm gonna venture off to find us some snacks and a little bit of breakfast. When it comes to breakfast in Disney World, there are lots of options and some that you might not even know about. I'm gonna go get one of my favorite breakfasts, weirdly, here in Animal Kingdom, and then we're gonna talk about all of the other perks that you can find during the day before someone else takes over for the evening part of this. We're grabbing a pancake, and then I'm meeting someone special who, for the other video, we're gonna chat a little bit. And then we are gonna chat, you and me, about everything else. Okay, breakfast sandwich secured. It is incredibly warm, but I'm actually super excited to try this out. Not that this is even what we're talking about, but if you're curious about dining or like balling on a budget, we have so many food videos in every single park. And this is one of my favorite, more inexpensive breakfasts because it was less than $10, and this thing is massive, easily shareable, so highly recommend. This is it. It is so gorgeous. It's a pancake with sausage, guava, and egg and cheese inside. Bon appetit. It is super sweet, and then the savory sausage, cheese, and egg kind of pull back on the sweetness. I also really love the guava. If that is not something you're interested in, you don't have to have it. You can ask for it without. One of my favorite breakfasts though, and I think that that is one of the major perks, also being here that early, is you can kind of relax a little bit. You don't feel as much pressure to get everything done, bam, 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 bam. So one of the all-day perks is gonna be transportation. That is the biggest one, I think, and one of the most convenient because they have buses, boats, Skyliner, monorail, everything is all included in your resort stay, and it gets you all around Disney World completely for free. Now, your transpo options are going to depend on what hotel you're staying at. Some have more, some only have buses. For example, Animal Kingdom Lodge only has a bus. However, if you are staying at Beach Club, you have boats, you can have a bus, and you can have, you're close to the Skyliner. So lots of options. It really depends on where you're going, and if that really matters to you, that's something to really pay attention to before you book your hotel. Talking about transportation, it is not all created equal. Is it going to be faster for you to drive in between parks? Yes, it is. However, if you've been at Epcot or any of the other resorts and you want to just be super safe, absolutely use that transportation. I highly recommend it, even if it takes you a little bit longer. It's just nice to not have to use your brain and worry.
Another perk that kind of falls under transportation but is really its own perk is if you are staying at a Disney World hotel, parking is also going to be complimentary at the theme parks and water parks for you. So if you want to drive yourself over to the theme parks to avoid those buses or boats or Skyliners or monorails, you can do that and you don't have to pay for parking.
The next perk we're going to talk about is something that I'm going to argue if it's actually really a perk, because it used to be a major perk and now it's only kind of a perk, and that's all to do with Magic Band Plus. The perk, the official Disney perk, is that you can order your Magic Band Pluses ahead of your trip for a discounted rate. Now that's really nice. I personally love having a Magic Band. I wear one every single day, even as a non-resort guest. It is just really, really convenient, especially if you're using lightning lanes, or it's your park tickets, or it's your room key. There are tons of ways that you can use this, and it's just convenient. Plus, there are so many, they're cute. You can kind of customize them and choose your own, which I love, of course. Now, just to clarify, you don't have to be staying on property to purchase one of these. You can buy as many as you want, whenever, wherever. If you are a Disney Resort guest, though, you can order them ahead of time and just get a little bit of a discount, which if you're gonna buy one anyways, you might as well get the discount on it. The reason I argue that it used to be a great perk and is now only kind of a half perk is because in the past, before the new Magic Bands, you actually used to get them for free with your Disney room stay. Now you just get a discount, so it's a little bit of a bummer, to be honest, but it does count in the perks, and if you get the discount, you might as well use it.
One of the newest hotel perks is booking your Lightning Lane Multipass 7 days in advance of your trip. Lightning Lane Multipass is Disney's brand new pay-to-skip-the-line service. It is a park-based and date-based fee for most Disney World attractions. Now, if I were a normal park guest, I'd be able to book 3 Lightning Lanes 3 days in advance of your park visit. Because I am a resort guest, I can do it 7 days in advance, which means I definitely have more options to choose from. Truly a pick-of-the-litter situation if I'm trying to grab the high-ticket attractions. When we're doing our ride challenges, we have a lot of experience with Lightning Lane Multipass, but because we're typically normal just park guests, we often see things like, for example, over at Magic Kingdom, Tiana's Bayou Adventures. You can never book it because the resort guests who had 7 days in advance, they've typically snatched them all up. So that's definitely a hotel perk.
Kind of staying in that same vein of reservations, like Sage was talking about with Lightning Lane Multipass reservations, we're gonna talk about dining reservations. Guests staying at a Disney resort can actually make their dining reservations up to 60 days in advance. And you might be thinking, regular guests can do that, and that's true. Even if you're not staying at a Disney World resort, you can make your dining reservations up to 60 days in advance. But the biggest perk with your dining reservations when it comes to staying on property as a hotel guest is you can make them for the length of your stay. So essentially, this is up to 10 days out. You can book the length of your stay. So essentially, it's 60 days plus 10. Say you're staying for 10 days, it means you can make your reservations for your dining 70 days in advance. This is just going to be really, really nice and a great perk when it comes to booking really hard to get reservations or just streamlining your vacations. So that way you can sit down one morning when they drop super early in the morning, and you can make your entire vacation's dining reservations that morning instead of going back every single day of your trip and trying to book your 60 days out. It's just nice, it's just convenient, and you should use that perk if it's something you care about.
Now, if you're planning on staying on Disney property, Disney vacation packages can definitely help you wrap up your tickets, hotel rooms, and dining packages into one so you can save some money. Now, deals, just like Disney, are ever changing, and AllEars.net does a pretty good job of keeping up to date with all of those deals, so make sure to check us out on AllEars.net.
Another perk is the Disney Dining Plan. Now the Disney Dining Plan, you can kind of argue if it's worth it, if it's not worth it. That really comes down to what you're looking for. But if you are a Disney hotel guest, it can be a major, massive, huge perk. The reason that this falls under a hotel guest perk is because only Disney hotel guests can even book a dining plan. Now again, the dining plan, kind of touch and go on if you feel like it's worth it, quote unquote, to you. But if you're really looking for an easy Disney trip, super streamlined and almost all-inclusive, the dining plan is a great option for you. Another perk to keep your eyes peeled for that is not for all Disney resort guests, it's just for those smart enough to look for it, is a lot of times Disney will actually offer what they call free Disney dining. And that's when you get a free Disney dining plan that is added on to your vacation package. Now that is when it is really worth it financially as well. Now that free dining is not always available, it's touch and go, and oftentimes it is available for the more deluxe resorts, not necessarily the value resorts, but don't count it out. Make sure this is something you're checking for before you book if that's something that matters to you, because dining in Disney World is one of my favorite activities, but it can be so expensive, and so that is a major hotel perk if you're able to land that.
Now, I know it's not always ideal to go to a water park on your travel day for a couple reasons. 1, you're probably exhausted. I'm always tired on my travel days. 2, you likely can't check into your hotel until a little bit later on in the afternoon. And 3, water parks always close early, typically around 6 o'clock on average. So a fun way you can actually get your free water park day is maybe you do a split stay. That way when you're checking into your second hotel, you get a free water park day. Or maybe you're staying off property for the first part of your day and then you check into a Disney hotel and then boom, you got your free water park day. So yeah, free water park day.
After a rough travel day, I think the perfect way to kind of kickstart your vacation is, yeah, you can visit a park, but also I think a great, like a relaxing day at your resort pool or at a water park, and then like a Disney Springs day, that's the way to do it. I love that.
With that is all the all-day perks and early entry down. So Sage, enjoy the night. Take it away.
And now it is time for extended evening hours. Why do I have Quincy's water bottle? Because she left it in my car. Why did she leave it in my car? Because I'm also helping her with the no sleep challenge. Let's get in there. Because my hotel reservation is already connected to my Disney Experience app, all I gotta do is scan in here. Now this is what you call a mass exodus. At the very end of the night, the fireworks have ended, everybody's going home, they're all trying to get to their cars at the exact same time because they're trying to spend every moment that they can in Hollywood Studios for their park day. But as resort guests, you get an additional 2 hours for the extended evening times. Now, just a reminder, the only way to participate in extended evening hours is if you are a Disney Deluxe Resort Hotel guest or staying in a Disney Deluxe Villa. That's how you have the additional 2 hours here at the park. So tonight, we're just gonna kind of like vibe out and ride some rides, do some things. Definitely, this is also a great time to take some fun photo shoots at an empty park, specifically at Galaxy's Edge. Oh man, I should have worn something more Star Warsy. Darn it! I always think Disney World looks better at night. It's like Vegas or Times Square. It just brings it all to life. And yeah, of course, Disney World is beautiful during the day. I just mean the light and the lighting designs, like everything they did to make it look as gorgeous as it does at night. I love it. Also, the storytelling involved, I love it. Now, resort guests can experience select attractions, shops, and dining after regular park hours, which means, hey, not everything is gonna be open. A big one that's not open during extended evening hours is Rise the Resistance, which is definitely a big ticket item if you thought, it's okay, I've got extended evening hours tonight, I'm gonna wait for that attraction. In fact, it looks like the attractions that are available are Star Tours, Alien Swirling Saucers, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, Toy Story Mania, the Tower of Terror, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Slinky Dog Dash, and Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. So for all you vacation fun fans, now you're like, come on, vacation fun. And I'm like, no, this is not gonna happen tonight. Sorry, guys. Now, even though that's not every attraction or show or meet and greet that you can do during the day, those are most of the attractions. And with like half of the people gone, it's definitely gonna have much shorter wait times, so that 90-minute rock and roller coaster wait you were huffing and puffing over. Right now it's down to 30 minutes, and through the course of the night, it's even gonna get lower. Now, because the park did just close, and you can, for normal park guests, you can get in line literally as long as the park is still open, even if it's a minute before park closes, you can still get in line. So there's still some bleed over from normal park hours. So for right now, we're just gonna hop in line for Star Tours, and we're gonna see how much we can get done today.
By chance, or is he still on his lunch?
There you go. You're good
Awesome.
to go.
Thank you. Now, during extended evening hours, they're gonna probably scan your ticket multiple times over the course of that evening, because they wanna make sure that the people that are here enjoying extended evening hours are people who should have access to those evening hours. So make sure you have your Magic Band or your Magic Mobile on hand, because you're gonna be scanning a couple times, especially if you're going on a bunch of rides. Star Tours is a motion simulator attraction where you hop in your very own Star Speeder, and the scenes are completely random. So you could be flying with C-3PO in the original trilogy, or the prequels, maybe even the newer movies. Just to give you an idea, I was just told that I could just choose whatever row I wanted, sit in whatever seat I wanted to, which means not a lot of people here.
I knew it! Stop right there. Don't shoot! I know you have a spy on board.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake. Lights me out of... No!
We did it! We helped the First Order! I mean, hee hee. My goal is also to do the least amount of walking. Today, I actually was home all day. Today was a little bit of a recovery day, and I literally just came for extended evening hours. And that's something you can do too. If you're staying at a deluxe resort or one of the deluxe villas, and you choose to just have a Disney Springs day, but you want to come here specifically for extended evening hours, you can totally do that, because parking is also free. Well, that's an everyday perk, but still, I don't have to pay for parking. So we're just gonna make one big loop. Next up, let's head to Smuggler's Run. Now Quincy is around here somewhere. She just got off Rise the Resistance because she's completing her no sleep challenge. So we'll keep an eye out for her. Maybe we'll even help her and ride a ride with her. Now because I'm opting to only be here for extended evening hours, she's been here like not at Hollywood Studios, but I think she started Animal Kingdom at like 6:30 in the morning, and she did have Lightning Lane multi-pass. Alrighty, it is only a 10-minute wait. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is another motion simulator attraction, except this one's a little bit more like a video game. You get to literally fly the Millennium Falcon, and everybody gets a role, whether you're pilot, gunner, or an engineer. You're basically taking on an adventure through space to steal some of this like precious fuel. Now, because I'm by myself, I will likely be put in the very back as an engineer. Typically single riders are, but that's okay. We're just here to see how much we can do.
And then if you're gonna have it on automatic, you're up and down.
Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Left, pilot. Hit the booster. Now let's go get that cross out.
I would like to apologize to all 5-year-olds for saying out loud that, 5-year-olds are really bad at flying the Millennium Falcon. Hey, guess what? Adults are too. That was the rockiest ride I've ever been on. Okay, Quincy is, I believe, near Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. So I am gonna do a little bit of zigzagging. I said I wasn't, but I think it'd be fun if we rode, 1 or 2 rides together for her challenge and for fun, for friendship. So I'm gonna go find her. I will say, I do believe I am saving some money here, specifically because I did not purchase Lightning Lane Multipass, and I'm able to do everything I need to do during extended evening hours. As I mentioned, not everything is open, but hydraulics is open, because a lot of the bars actually aren't open. You can actually grab a Jack and Coke or a rum and Coke here, so that's kind of fun for people who want to it's after hours. You want to have a drink? That's what I would do. Look at this. It's Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. Okay, I know I'm trying to meet up with Quincy, but I think I definitely need to say hi. It's good to see you. It's great. It's awesome to see you guys out just like hanging out. This is amazing.
Listen, that
you
is
guys hanging out on the
in
beach?
the best way possible.
Exactly.
Right,
I'm sorry, how are you? I said hello to Mickey. I didn't say hello to you. How are you? You good?
Doing very good.
You're good?
She's enjoying her little stroll with me.
Yes, it's a late night stroll. Good to see you. Oh, do I get a hug? Oh, this is so fun. Amazing. It's great to meet you. Do I get a hug, Mickey? Yes. Have a great night. Get lots of rest. Typically, Mickey and Minnie meet here in Red Carpet Dreams in their sorcerer and kind of like fashion outfit, but we just saw them in their classic attire, just hanging out. I guess they're kind of doing a roaming set, which means they're just kind of wandering. They're going on a stroll. Extended evening hours is typically just like hey, what can we throw at this event, just like for funsies. But seeing Mickey and Minnie just go on an evening stroll, it reminds me a lot of like Disneyland, how they're, or even Galaxy's Edge as well, but like specifically Disneyland, where they're able to just kind of like roam freely and talk to guests and go on strolls and like maybe ride a ride or two, which I love that. Okay, we're heads up. Okay, what else can I do? Bring it in.
Isabel.
And yes, but the sister.
Oh, Isabella?
Yes!
Because I already got Luisa, so I knew it wasn't her. I love that.
That was so good.
Right?
All right, hit me with another one. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You want to do one, Kim? Okay.
Okay, and at last I see the light. She's got long. Yes! Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. Will you do one since we've all done it?
It's upside down. Upside down?
Okay. The family Madrigal. Yes! Okay. Thank you guys. It's so much fun. Have a good night. Oh my gosh! I'm playing Heads Up with cast members. So much fun. Oh, that just made my heart so happy. I love that. Not only will every extended evening hours be just a little bit different because you never know who you're going to find or what you're going to find, but also the parks will be different. Yeah, extended evening hours doesn't happen in just one park. It does rotate, it does change. And you can check Disney's calendar to see which nights extended evening hours are offered. Tonight's are obviously Hollywood Studios. We're here from 9 to 11. Feeling really good. This is great. Look at all the shops that are open. All right, Quincy's on Rock and Roller Coaster, so I'm waiting for her. But I figured while we're hanging out, let's go do some shopping. just to give you an idea of how not busy these stores are. Trust me, I love Pixar, but you know, I've never been crazy about the merch. I do love the Monsters University merch though, that's fun. And to everyone who's been super sweet about finding my daughter a plush Hey Hey. We did get one for her. There was Target was holding a deal. But now I'm just still salty that I couldn't find one at Disney of all places. I'm just salty about it. I mean, even with Moana 2 coming out, I mean, captured. Hey, do you want your water or not?
I can't stop.
I found Quincy. How's your ride? How's your no sleep challenge going?
I'm tired. Hi. Hello.
Hitting up Toy Story Mania. Let's go. There are two people in this world.
There are two people in this world?
Yes. One that wears 3D glasses on a 3D attraction and one that does not.
I think that's because everybody is the first one. And then it's me. And maybe people who are colorblind.
Wow. What started off as like a fun, leisurely, extended evening hours has turned into the opposite.
Step up!
Ah!
It's just kind of a swirly, fun attraction.
I like when you spiel for my video too.
Sort of whips you around. Have fun, friend. Thank you.
You want to do this one?
Your attention, please. Listen.
Slink Dog Dash.
Slink Dog Dash. That's where Quincy is at the end of her night. Slinky Dog Dash coaster, family style attraction. You get to ride on like a track with Slinky Dog. Super fun. Everything is a toy. Let's go.
That's good.
10:50. There's a world we can make it happen. Let's go.
I know this is probably for your video.
It is mine.
The saga of my nails being just like obliterated.
If you came for thrills, you're
Look at my
barking up the right tree.
talent.
Here we go.
It's currently 10:53, which means it would took me. We were maybe in line for about 12 minutes. Unrelated to her video, we've actually done quite a lot tonight. It's been a lot of fun. It was started off pretty smooth and relaxing. You know, we met some characters. We meandered around, and then this happened. About 6 rides. We met Mickey and Minnie. I did this off camera, but I got a little like snack from Hydraulics. Just a personal snack. Extended evening hours and totally worth it. Definitely a hotel perk. For our final ride of the night, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Let's do it. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a trackless dark ride attraction where you are literally breaking into the screen and joining Mickey and Minnie and all his friends in one of his shorts that he's premiering.
Please remain seated. Your runaway railway will now resume.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
That was, yes.
What's up with that?
That's crazy.
What could possibly have happened there? You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Stop looking for answers. You don't want the answers too. What? In case it hasn't been made clear and you haven't seen it already, go watch Quincy's No Sleep Challenge.
Please go watch my No Sleep Challenge.
She's done for the actually she can't go to
done
sleep.
For the day.
She's done.
And the night begins.
And the night begins until she finishes what she has to do tomorrow, which she accomplished a lot today. So
I did.
I'm proud of you.
You want to know how many rides I did?
Go watch the video. Don't tell me. Go watch the video.
Yeah, go watch the video actually.
For all incredible perks for resort guests, definitely worth it in my opinion, depending on what park for the extended, for the after hours, excuse me. But a fun morning with Emma. Hopefully it was a fun evening with me.
I did that too.
I know you did. Hopefully a fun evening with me. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Now go watch Quincy's No Sleep Challenge.
Yeah.
Bye.